and the Muslim world are screaming because Israel dared strike back at the unprovoked rocket attacks. Less the provocation, of course, is the fact that the state of Israel exists and is continuing to exist and refuses to go back under the status of Demisi that Jews existed under Muslims for thousands of years. Actually, more like 1,700 years or thereabouts. So, what are Hamas's goals? I'm going to read something here. The Hamas Charter quotes the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood in this way: Israel will exist and will continue to exist until Islam will obliterate it, just as it obliterated other before it. The Charter in Article 6 says the Islamic resistance movement is a distinguished Palestinian movement. Now, I suppose you can have distinguished terrorists, but allegiance is to Allah, whose way of life is Allah. It strives to raise the banner of Allah over every inch of Palestine, for under its wing of Islam, followers of all religions can coexist with security and safety where their lives and possessions are concerned. That security and safety is listed by the Quran, in which Muslims are told to fight for those who believe not in Allah. Rather, Muslims are told to fight those who believe not in Allah or the last days, or hold that forbidden which has been forbidden by Allah as messenger, nor acknowledging the religion of truth, even if they are people of the book. I'll start again. That safety and security is that is told in the Quran, in which Muslims are told to fight until those, or rather, they're told to fight those who believe not in Allah or nor the last day, nor hold that forbidden which has been forbidden by Allah and His Messenger, nor acknowledge the religion as the truth, even if they are the people of the book, until they pay the jizya, the willing submission, and feel themselves subdued. That's Quranic passage 9.29. Now, it goes on further to say, that so once the rule of Islamic law is established all over the land of Israel, and the Jews pay the jizya tax with willing submission and feel themselves subdued, accepting the inferiority, magnitude, of the Muslims, the security and safety will be secured. So long as they don't get a line. Now, could that not be the real reason that the Muslims are wanting to obliterate Israel? It reminds me of another final solution that happened. A man named Hitler in World War II. Kind of ironic that Hitler was also an ally, or rather around the Muslim Arabs of the Middle East were also allies of Hitler, and that the Mufti of Jerusalem at the time wanted to set up a death camp in the so-called land of Palestine. Now, it would appear that the Muslims of the so-called land of Palestine, which is actually the state of Israel, has this idea that they can attack Israel, but Israel aren't supposed to attack back because of being accused they're supposed to be inferior. Well, I am wondering why they have this idiotic attitude that you cannot defend yourself. The attacks by Israel are unprovoked. So the attacks on Israel are not provoked at all by Israel, except by its existence. Sorry, it's early in the morning. And you see now over the Muslim world protests by students, etc., demanding that Israel be wiped off the map. I'll read you a poster I see here online. Let's see. We'll put it down this page. But basically, the students are demanding into Zionism, and even the Israeli Knesset, the Arab members are protesting and trying to condemn the attacks by Israel. And it's just kind of dumb. I mean, Israel is going as far as to give up the element of surprise and warning people in Gaza, close to where Hamas is located, to leave so that they don't get hurt. Now, does Hamas do the same thing when it fires rockets at Israel? Nope. They don't care who they kill. And I read someplace the excuse is that because Israel's children eventually will become soldiers, that they're not civilians, and therefore legitimate targets. Bull is all I can say. A child is not a target. Now, what I'm looking at here now is this AP photograph. Muslim students showed slogans during protests against the Israeli airstrikes in Gaza outside the Egyptian embassy in Jakarta, Indonesia on Tuesday. The poster and the photograph they're holding up. Attention, one solution for world peace. Wipe Israel and Zionism off the map. Now, does that sound like a religion of peace? Demanding genocide against one group? So, I'm undoubtedly going to get Muslims once again commenting on my weight. I even had one that called me a blue whale. Muslims, I don't care what you call me. If you bother looking at my profile, you see that you're insulting. Your comments get deleted without staying on my page here. If you want to be polite and actually discuss the issue, I'm more than happy to talk to you. Meantime, if you don't want it, get a long walk up a sharp here.